This game seeks to emulate to a certain degree the experience of investigating a murder case. You will need to search each location carefully, find clues to proceed, and use your observation and deduction skills to uncover the hidden secrets. We recommend writing your own notes and or taking advantage of the in-game camera. Game autosaves whenever you enter a location. Should you encounter a bug or problem while playing, such as being stuck behind furniture or getting pushed out of the game world, simply use the reload button on the menu to transport you back to the entrance of the location. Your game will continue from there and you will retain everything found up until that point. Good luck. I am quickly grabbing a notebook and a pen. Oh god, I'm missing everything.
So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey? I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans. Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Okay. Sorry, I have a notebook. It's a notebook that already has writing in it, so I'm just holding a page back so I can find my notes for this a little bit easier. And scribbling on said page, Painscreek killings, because I'm a very organized person and I like to know what notes are which notes. The Hartford Times, 212 Greenwood Street, Northville. I don't know which state is NL. Help a brother out. See, and now that's what I thought. Sorry, I googled it, and I thought it was Newfoundland, because I'm Canadian, and NL is Newfoundland. But then there's a zip code and not a postal code. And so I was confused, and I literally googled it, and Google was like, nah, it's Newfoundland. So, that's fine. I'm gonna presume that this is a made-up state then, unless I'm told otherwise. Please educate me. I do not enjoy being stupid party of me. Okay, so this is... Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm burpy for some reason. Hopefully they're not super loud. Who killed Vivian Roberts? August 3rd, 1999. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her home. The case was never solved and the killer never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Painscreek sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week we received news that large swatches of Painscreek County will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit the story and attempt to find out the following. 1. Who killed Vivian Roberts? 2. What was the motive? 3. What was the murder weapon? Oh, are these notes I should already be making? Oh no! Hold on. Who killed Vivian Roberts? Who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive? And what was the murder weapon? My goodness, My handwriting is getting worse and worse as I go. That's fine. Please submit your findings and a front page photograph for your story to be published. Okay, the fact that that's circled. Submit findings and front. Oh gosh, and my pen is already giving out. Front page photograph. Richard Harris, editor-in-chief. Don't forget to bring the camera. Oh gosh, now I don't know how to navigate out of this. Oh, there's a little aha. Mouse look around. Sorry, I have my notebook sitting on my mouse, so it's making it difficult for me to actually do the things. Okay. Welcome to Painscreek, population 0. Oh my goodness. Okay. Is that a little better? That is, in fact, a little better. I am, however... Oh, that was me pushing my water bottle and I accidentally pushed my mouse. So I'm trying to figure out where to put the notebook where it's not going to be in my way. And by moving other things so that they wouldn't be in my way, I created things that were in my way. Oh, I'm so slow! There was something posted on the window, it might be important. I saw that, but I also wanted to see if there was anything on that window. Cemetery gate, padlock, 1131. Okay. I can turn the light on. I don't think I need to turn the light on. Oh, I can just... No. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Ooh, flashlight. Nope. Pick up the flashlight. Zoom the item in. I don't think there's gonna be anything for me to... I'm just trying to get myself familiar with the mechanics. Left mouse button, store the item to inventory. I stole your flashlight. Alright. To hunting grounds, sheriff outpost. So I guess this is where I am. There's Painscreek River. And it's saying that the Painscreek Cemetery... Oh, that is probably actually a phenomenal thing for me to write down. Cemetery padlock was 1131. I'm going to double check that note. Because I have a terrible memory, and that's exactly why I figured I should write that down. Town Center Drive. Inn and Suites. Left Pine Road, Maple Drive, Walnut Ave, Mayor's Mansion, to Old Creek Town, Hospital, Postal Service. Okay. I have a map now. I do not think I need to look at said map. It's just the duct tape and books. Sounds like a good night. Moon Cafe, 35 Black Pine Road, Painscreek. Come check our selection of exquisite recipes. That's not how you spell recipes. To taste. Our lattes are known as the best in the county. There's no R in that word. Oh my goodness, I'm just adding letters now. Come and have a chat with our friendly baristas. Lunch and dinner only $9.99. Special offer in partnership with Anne's Courtyard Inn and Suites. If you show our baristas your receipt or room tag, you will receive a free cup of our signature moon latte. Cool. Missing, Painscreek PD, County of NL. Joshua S. Taylor, missing November 3rd, 1989. Date of birth is January 23rd, 1976. Age 13. Male, biracial, red hair, brown eyes, 5 feet tall, 80 pounds, last seen on the playground. Anyone with information, please contact the sheriff at that number. Last seen 4 Pebble Lane, across the river on the playground. He was wearing his favorite blue jacket and has a scar below his left eye. Something tells me that this is important information also. Okay. The game told me to make notes, and now I'm studying. Like, I have to take my finals soon. Everything is important. I'm highlighting the entire page in my textbook. I'm writing down his birthday, just in case I need that information at some point. 1976. Red hair. Brown eyes. And 4 Pebble Lane. Across the river. On the playground. And he was wearing blue jacket. And he has a scar below his left eye. Hopefully I can read my own writing, if that comes to. Vivian Robert, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. Third death to strike Painscreek in less than a year. Vivian Roberts, the wife of ex-mayor Charles Roberts, was found dead in front of her home at 1 Maple Drive, Painscreek at 7:15 a.m. Mary Martinez, a maid currently working in the mansion, was retrieving the morning paper when she saw Vivian's body. She immediately called 911. I'm writing this down too. Vivian Roberts. I'm writing down successful businesswoman because I don't know if that might have been, if there was like a business rivalry. 1 Maple Drive. Husband of ex-mayor Charles. 7:15 a.m. by Mary Martinez. The Painscreek Sheriff, I'm going to write down that name. Painscreek Sheriff James Howard arrived shortly, and the victim was pronounced dead. The time of death was estimated to be between 11 p.m. last night and 1 this morning. Okay. Death between 11 p.m. 1 a.m. The body is currently at the coroner's office waiting for an autopsy. The people of Painscreek have started grieving for her. Candles and flowers were being placed at the gates in front of her home where she was found. Vivian was indeed a person whom many respected and adored. Her success in business, her loyalty to her family, and her love for the people of Painscreek was unsurpassed. She will be missed. I can't rotate this, can't check out the back of it, can't do anything. No. Okay. Okay. Open journal. Okay, so I get to keep some of the things that I find. And then viewing it is just going to bring it full page. Okay. I don't have anything else, so that tells me writing down the stuff about the missing kid was probably a waste of time. But at the same time, I'm glad I wrote it down then, because I didn't take that document to be able to recall it. Chairs. Examine. Oh.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Okay. Nope. Stephen at Anne's courtyard, waiting for package. Seriously. Like a kid studying for finals. Are they all locked? Search for a key. For the keyhole or lock. Okay, I don't have that information. Yet. NL County Sheriff's Department, 44 Hampshire Road, Sun City, NL. Work relocation. Dear Sheriff James Howard, due to the decreasing population of Painscreek County over the recent years, we've decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grant County starting May 14th, 1998. Please report to your office before May 12th, 1998. Okay, so no longer the sheriff. Painscreek Sheriff James Howard relocated May 14th, 1998. Okay. Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for killing. Interesting. Why are we suspecting the pastor's kid? Okay. Oh my goodness, my pen is not working out for me. Pastor's son, suspect. Oh my god, yeah, I'm not going to be able to read my notes when my pen keeps giving out. Scott Brooks. Witness reported seeing suspect fleeing from murder scene last night. The police apprehended Scott Brooks yesterday afternoon. He was residing at the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead, according to the witness, who at the time has wished to remain anonymous. Well, that's weird. He was... Sorry, it looked like ooming, because there's some, like, discoloration of the paper that turned that C into another O. According to a witness, he was coming home on July 19th at around 11:50 p.m. when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion. Okay, so Vivian Roberts. It was 11. She was found July 20th. Because if they saw him the night before, she could have been killed the night before, but she would have been found July 20th. When he saw Scott walking very quickly away from the Roberts mansion, heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witness did not think it unusual until a few days later when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian. Roberts' murder... Oh, there is no period after Vivian. Sorry. So when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian Roberts' murder, feeling uneasy about the whole situation, he called the police. Shortly after the call was made, the police arrived at Scott's cabin and questioned about his whereabouts the night Vivian died. Scott said he did meet her that night, but he said he had nothing to do with her death. Scott was later brought down to the station for further questioning. Very attractive young man. Oh, that one's locked. Can I read? Can I open it? July 30th, 1995. Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon. Bernard, the butler, Dorothy, the head servant, Derek, the family chauffeur, and his mom, Wanda, who is fighting cancer, attended. Vivian's husband, Charles, came with their daughter, Trisha. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Most of the town came and paid their respects at the funeral. That is a lot of names. I'm hoping it'll let me keep this journal or possibly write down those names for me. Or do I quickly have to make those notes also? I already have so many notes. Halfway through the ceremony, Trisha started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere, and the crying died down, and noticed that Dorothy looked tired. Dorothy is the head servant. It must have been tough to take care of Trisha. She's been having multiple breakdowns. I can't blame her. With the loss of her mother and with her boyfriend being accused as the killer, it must have taken a toll on her. Okay, so Trisha is not young. I mean, she's probably a teenager, but like when they first said their daughter Trisha, I was thinking a child. Okay, so Vivian and Charles, daughter Trisha, boyfriend is Scott. That's not how you spell Scott. I missed a very important letter. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to make notes really quickly because it's not fun for anybody, me writing down notes. Bernard Butler. Dorothy. Head servant. Derek, chauffeur. Oh, I was about to say, and then his mom, but we don't have her name. Yes, we do. It's Wanda. Okay. And then I have, okay. I feel sorry for the whole family. September 6th, 1995. Oh, that was July 30th. Funeral, July 30th. September 6, 1995, the town of Painscreek is quickly becoming a ghost town. The population has decreased drastically over the years. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's sad to see a once lively town become what it is now. Ever since the deaths occurred. I mean, it did say that Vivian was the third, but when did the first one start? Because this is only a month and a half after her death. September 2nd, 1995. It's been almost 6 months since Vivian was killed. Her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motives? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers nor any citizen of Painscreek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make any sense. February 20th, 1986. Painscreek Community Hospital has officially closed. The remaining patients have been allocated to other hospitals that will provide suitable services for them. To be honest, it's hard to watch them leave. I wonder if the day will come when I will be reassigned somewhere else. And then 2 years later, it happened. Okay. Letter, document, sheriff's relocation. Okay, so I got to keep that, and then I get to keep the journal. Okay, cool, cool. I mean, those were like the shortest notes I've made so far. It's just Bernard, butler, Dorothy, head servant, Derek, chauffeur, of which I spelt chauffeur wrong, even though it was written right in front of me. Sorry, my mouse is moving around because I'm still having issues of where to put this notebook. Toggle crouch. I'm sorry, where am I crouching? I can't get under the desk. Is it something here? Pick up. The story of Tonti. Catherwood? Is that the... Okay. Okay. Cool. Was it just telling me how to crouch? Because I already knew how to crouch. Okay, so I don't have... There's no key? The fact that there's 2 locked drawers. There's a code and then a key. It's locked, I'm aware. So that's what I was thinking. It was telling me how to crouch, because I was thinking that there might have been a key. So, whoops, somewhere. But I don't see anything. Okay. There wasn't anything over here. Nothing. I didn't actually look on top of the fireplace, but... Go, I want to turn this light on. Oh, some light switches don't work. Okay, cool. Can't open that. Close. There's nothing. Okay, cool. Okay, I can't even get into this room. Ah, that's what was making the buzzing noise. Okay. That would make sense. That was kind of a very electrical buzzing noise. Okay. Just double checking. 1131. Perfect. Notice closed for good. It's locked. Okay, that is definitely a key. Oh! I'm so slow, but then the run is so fast! Okay, so there's gotta be... Okay. I checked everywhere. One was a storage room that had garbage in it. Can I open the garbage? And one was a bathroom that it didn't seem like there was anything in. And I thought that I... Oh no, closed myself out. I was trying to see behind the door. I can't even get into this room. I can't get in there because it was locked. I can't look in there. There's nothing in the bucket. There's nothing in the toilet. There was nothing underneath the sink. Can I interact with this lumpy bag? No. Just tea. Okay. I do not like the sound of my footsteps as I move while I'm crouching. They sound very heavy. Okay, yeah, so it's the whole cabinet. Oh, aha! I did totally miss this. Pick up. Desk. Open inventory to select. My journalist ID. Cool. My camera. Flashlight, and then that. Okay. We're going to use. We're going to stand up. James Howard, Painscreek Sheriff Department, Vivian Roberts murder case report, August 6th, 1998. This is This report is an update of what happened to Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, the only suspect of this murder, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to our investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 near the woods north of the mansion. Well, I feel like I'm already poking holes in that theory, because the newspaper said that it was 11:50 when he was found somewhere. And I mean, that's a 20-minute difference, but if it was the woods north of the mansion, but then another witness said 11:50 somewhere else. Two hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior. She also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Tricia, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. We are currently investigating the case. Scott is our main suspect in Vivian's murder. Okay. Looks like an old gate key. Store item. Okay, so this one's right here. Walking, yeah, at 11:50. Oh, okay, so walking away from the mansion at 11:50. So he was at the mansion, or like they were north of the mansion, arguing, and then 20 minutes later he was seen leaving. Okay, my previous comment retracted. It does seem like that timeline might add up. So I'm just looking for something that has some sort of 4-digit code on it. The fact that this is the only book I'm allowed to pick up. Is there supposed to be some sort of 4-digit code on here that I'm just not seeing? In the leaves? Hidden away in something? Is the 4-digit code to get me into the cabinet? Can I look at it a different way? Does something jump out at me? No, it really does not. Yeah, just the fact that I can pick that up, but I can't read it. So, like, there's nothing inside of it. There's nothing on those sticky notes. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't work. I presume, whoops. I presume I'm going to have to come back here at some point then? Okay, come on. Close. Can't look at any of those things. Okay. But at least now I have the gate key so I can... I still have the flashlight. The flashlight reappeared over there.